time, please. Oh, yes, sir. Here we are. Thank you. Yeah. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting, but I'm afraid my walk has become rather sillier recently, and so it takes me rather long. Now then, what was it again?
Well, sir, I have a silly walk, and I'd like to obtain a government grant to help me develop it.
I see. May I see your silly walk?
Yes, certainly, yes.
That's it, is it?
Yes, that's it, yes.
Mm-hmm. It's not particularly silly, is it? I mean, the right leg isn't silly at all, and the left leg merely does a forward aerial half-turn every alternate step.
Yes, but I think with government backing, I could make it very silly.
Mr. Pewdie, the very real problem is one of money. I'm afraid that the Ministry of is no longer getting the kind of support it needs. You see, there's defence, social security, health, housing, education, city walks. They're all supposed to be. But last year, the government spent less on the Ministry of City Walks than it did on national defence. Now, we get $348 million a year, which is supposed to be spent on all our available products. Coffee?
Yes, please.
Mrs. Two Lumps, would you bring us in 2 coffees, please?
Yes, Mr. Teabag.
Out of a mind. Now, the Japanese have a man who can bend his leg back over his head and back again with every single step, while the Israelis have here's the coffee. Thank you, lovely. You're really interested in city walks, aren't you?
Oh, rather.
Well, take a look at this, then. I'm going to offer you a research fellowship on the Anglo-French City Walk.
La Marche Futile?
Hello and welcome to Munich for the 27th Silly Olympiad, an event held traditionally every 3.7 years, which this year has brought together competitors from over 4 million different countries. And here we are at the start of the first event of the afternoon, the second semi-final of the 100 yards for people with no sense of direction. I'll just give you the competitors. Lane 1, Skolomoski of Poland. Lane 2, Zarapatik of France. Lane 3, Grobovich of the United States. Next to him, Drabble of Trinidad. Next to him, Fernandez of Spain. And in the outside lane, Borman of Brazil. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? And now over to the other end of the stadium. And here we're just waiting for the start of the 1,500 meters for the deaf. And they're under starters' orders. Well, we'll be coming back the moment there's any action. And now over to the swimming. And you join us here at the Bundes Absurd Pool just in time to see the start of the 200 metres freestyle for non-swimmers. Watch for the tough Australian champion Ron Barnett in the second lane. Well, we'll be bringing you back here the moment they start fishing the corpses up. And now over to Hans Clegg for the start of the marathon for incontinence. Well, we've got an enormous entry for this event. 44 competitors from 29 different countries, all of them with the most superbly weak bladders. Not a tight sphincter in sight. Ready to embark, nevertheless, on the world's longest race. And they're just aching to go.
Oh. It's it.
And they're off, they're off! Well, back at the 1,500 metres, the starter is putting up a magnificent show. We've had bullets, rapid scattered random fire, fuselage, firing at women. Still can't get that bladders moving. Enough to make you chew your own foot off. And now the high jump. Katerina Obolensky for the Soviet Union. And what a jump! What a jump! That's got to be a record! And here we are at the 3,000 metre steeplechase for people who think they're chickens. There's Samuelson of the United States, and over there is Kowalski of East Germany. He's been a Rhode Island Red now for the last 3 Olympics. There's the referee trying to get them going, but he's frightened them. There's the leader, Abe Siegel of Canada, who went off, got a very good start, and then settled down there on the water jump and has now gone broody. And now we're back with the marathon for incontinence once again. There's Polinsky of Poland in the lead. And now a Brewer of Australia has taken over. There's the Pash of France, but Brewer has overtaken him, but he's got to spend a penny. There goes Brewer to spend a penny, and there goes Koenig of Austria. And so now it's Alvarez of Cuba, followed by the plucky Norwegian Boars. They're in and out like yo-yos, these boys. And there's McNaughton, the Scottish lad, but he can't hold it. And Matjevich of Yugoslavia has taken over. He can't hold it either. Well, these must be some of the weakest bladders ever to represent their country. And now let's have a look back at what's going on down on stage.
And here come the Germans now, led by their skipper, Nobby Hagel. They must surely start favourites this afternoon. They've certainly attracted the most attention from the press with their team problems. And let's now see their lineup. The Germans playing 4-2-4, Leibniz in goal, back four, Kant, Hegel, Schopenhauer and Schelling, front runners Schlegel, Wittgenstein, Nietzsche and Heidegger, and the midfield duo of Beckenbauer and Jaspers. Beckenbauer obviously a bit of a surprise there. And here come the Greeks, led out by their veteran centre-half, Heraclitus. Let's look at their team. As you'd expect, it's a much more defensive lineup. Plato's in goal, Socrates a front-runner there, and Aristotle as sweeper. Aristotle very much the man in form. One surprise is the inclusion of Archimedes. Well, here comes the referee, Kung Fu Tzu, Confucius and his 2 linesmen, St. Augustine and St. Thomas Aquinas. And as the 2 skippers come together to shake hands, we're ready for the start of this very exciting final. The referee, Mr. Confucius, checks his sand, and they're off. Nietzsche and Hegel there. Karl Jaspers, number 7 on the outside. Wittgenstein there with him. There's Beckenbauer. Schelling's in there, Heidegger covering. Schopenhauer. And now it's the Greeks, Epicurus, Plotinus number 6. Aristotle. Empedocles of Archaigus and Democritus with him. There's Archimedes. Socrates, there he is, Socrates. Socrates there, going through. There's a ball, there's a ball. Well, there may be no score, but there's certainly no lack of excitement here. As you can see, Nietzsche has just been booked for arguing with the referee. He accused Confucius of having no free will, and Confucius, he say, name go in book. Well, now, with just over a minute left, a replay on Tuesday looks absolutely vital. And there's Archimedes, and I think he's had an idea. Eureka! Archimedes, Socrates back to Archimedes. Archimedes out to Heraclitus, he beats Hegel. Heraclitus, a little flick. Here he comes on the far post. Socrates is there. Socrates, there he's in. Socrates has scored. The Greeks are going mad. The Greeks are going mad. Socrates scores. But beautiful cross from Archimedes. The Germans are disputing it. Hegel is arguing that the reality is merely an a priori adjunct of non-naturalistic ethics. Kant, by the categorical imperative, is holding that ontologically exists only in imagination, and Marx is claiming it was offside. But Confucius laughs them with a final whistle. It's all over.
This is Sparta!